Assalamu alaikum, it's Ishal Ayes. Let's talk about biotic and abiotic factors. Let's start with biotic factors. Biotic factors in an ecosystem are items that are considered alive, such as human beings, animals, plants, trees, bacteria, and fungi. To be considered biotic factor, they must have these 6 traits. They must be able to grow and develop, being made of cells, respond to stimuli, require energy such as food or water, be able to reproduce, and lastly contain DNA. Abiotic factors. Abiotic factors are non-living factors in the environment. Example includes fire, water, air, sunlight, temperature, rock, and dirt. Ecosystem. An ecosystem is the interaction between biotic and abiotic factors in an area. One example between the interaction of biotic and abiotic factors are trees. Trees use sunlight, water, CO2 to make food and grow. And other examples are animals, how they change themselves to adjust in an area. Like in cold areas, you will find white bear with thick skin and fur to keep themselves warm, and in hot or dry areas, you will find brown or grizzly bears with less thick fur to help them fight the heat. You can take animals such as camel, foxes, fishes, sharks, and many more as an example of how they adjust to the ecosystem. Lastly, bacteria and soil interact. Bacteria are decomposer. Decomposer get energy by recycling that organism back into the ground. Nutrients re-enter the soils, making the ground fertile. So take a look out of your window and try to find interaction between biotic and abiotic factors. Wait. Before going, please answer the question. Tell me difference between biotic and abiotic factors and more example of how biotic and abiotic factors adjust in the ecosystem. Jazakallah. Take care. Bye. The basic unit of life, the cell. The cell is the basic building of all living things. Today we are gonna cover 3 topics. What is cell cycle? Phases of cell cycle, stages of cell cycle. What is cell cycle? A cell cycle is a series of events that takes place in a cell as it grows. Cell cell cycle has 4 phases. G1 phase, which is growth and synthesis. S phase, which is DNA synthesis phase, and G2 propagation of division. And M phase includes the overlapping process and mitosis and cytokinesis. So these are the phases of cell, as you can see. Now G1 phase. G1 phase is also known as gap phase 1. It begins the completion of mitosis and cytokinesis and lasts until the beginning of S phase. S phase. Replication of chromosome is restricted to one specific portion of interphase called S phase, DNA synthesis phase. In S phase, chromosome replicate physically paired linked sister chromatic. In animal cells, embryos also duplicate during S phase. G2 phase. It follows S phase and its full name is gap phase 2. Some cells can exit cell cycle. Combination of these 3 phases is known as interphase. Next, M phase. M phase includes the overlapping processes of mitosis and cytokinesis. Mitosis. Mitosis is a process in which replicated chromosomes are separated into 2 new nuclei. It is divided into 5 stages: prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. So this is a diagram of mitosis. So let's see, what is prophase. Prophase, DNA become visible as chromosomes. Nuclei membrane dissolver. Embryos migrate to opposite poles. spindle fibers form. Prometaphase. Prometaphase is a phase of mitosis following prophase and preceding metaphase. Metaphase. Spindle fiber attached to centromeres. Chromosome line up at midline of cell. Anaphase. Spindle fiber pull the part of centromeres. One chromatid goes to each centromere. They look like V's. Telophase. In telophase, nuclei form chromosome appears as chromatin threads rather than rods. In telophase, after thread formation, mitosis ends. Cytokinesis. Cell membrane moves inward to create two daughter cells, each with its own nuclei with identical chromosomes. As you can see, here is the cytokinesis diagram. Jazakallah.